What's going on, y'all? So listen.
We are back for another episode review of Married to Medicine. This is season 5, episode 7, Mama Drama. Bitch, get Darnell fucking Jones. Darnell Jones, I don't know if you in the picture and you and your mama close or whatever, but come get your mama. Gather her ass and tell her to put the drinks down, bitch, okay? Now, Contessa, I understand you knew that lady was like your mama or whatever because, it was a really touching story behind her mother. She lost her mother to breast cancer when she was 34, when Contessa was 34. And that's the sad thing. She said her mother first got it when she was 20, then it came back and it, basically spread all over her body. And at that point, it was just over and done with. So, she looked at Mama Renee as more than a nanny, but like a mom to her also. Now, last week, when she was telling her what was going on in the New Orleans trip, she was like, I hope they let them bring them bitches over there, okay? I hope that they make the Dr. Gangster bitch come out, okay? That's the side of that you need to show them. I'm thinking like, you know how this woman is around adults. Why would you bring her to an event like this? Like you knew you was gonna get embarrassed. You knew some people. You are new to the group. People still getting used to you. And you bring this girl to somebody else, this woman, this grown ass woman to somebody else's house to cut a fucking fool, bitch. Did you see when that man told her, she said, I like that. He was like, let me just tell you what this is. Gay. She was like, gay. And he was like, yep. She was like, I said, Mama, she was over it. I said, that ain't you, boo. It was never going to be you in the first place, even if he wasn't. But, girl, it's just not. But anyway, let's just go back. So, this whole thing with Quiet. Quiet is the continuation from the little argument that she had with Dr. G last week. She gets on the phone. She calls Simone, telling her what's up and all this shit. I'm like, damn. So, it's the trend for reality TV. This is like the second reality show, is it second or third? A lot of reality TV show, you got Love and Hip Hop, even though that shit is fake as fuck. You got this and other shit probably, the marriage boot camp and all that stuff. Is the trend just troubled relationships and troubled marriages? Like, god damn, what's going on with 2016, 2017? Whenever they film this shit, But that what was going on with her and Dr. Simone trying to, give her some advice and calm her ass down. And at that point, Toya, she go pick up Toya and said, I need to come with you to go look for something. She made it seem as if she was finna go look for a separate apartment or whatever from Dr. G. And he had just called on the phone and was like, well, I don't know if he said he wasn't going to be home soon. And she was like, well, I'm not about to cook. I'm out and about, but I'm not about to cook. He was like, I already know that. I want to ask about your food. He was being petty. Okay. And, she was just sitting there having a conversation with Toya about everything that's been going on and how it's almost like she needs to separate from that nigga. That's how she was talking. Like, she can't take it no more and all this shit. Man, at this point, I don't know if the shit is real, but it could be not, or they could just be putting on, just, piling on and making it more dramatic than it really is. But I said, that's some bullshit, okay? Come to find out, she wasn't finna get a separate place. She was getting her a car, okay? Mama had a Mercedes. Is that a Mercedes G-Wagon, whatever, pimped out, tricked out, all that shit. The shit look fly as fuck, right? Old girl said, well, dude was like, well, your total estimate comes to, with all of the remodeling and customization and everything that's going on with this, $170,000. I said, bitch. Quiet says, I'm going through some stuff. I done made some money and all this shit. This is my money. I feel like a pick me up and bitch, Gregory doing some fuck shit. So fuck this. I'm finna pick me up and I'm finna pick me up in goddamn style. If I want to spend all this goddamn money on me, I'm gonna spend all this money on me because it ain't his money, it's my money. I said, well, bitch, do that shit. Okay? Because he looked like he wasn't gonna do it no way. Toya was sitting there like, so you mean to tell me you brought this without telling him or whatever? She said he came home with a new car and didn't tell me, so what the fuck? And she was like, I had to tell my husband, because when you married, you have to tell your husband Granted, you should because y'all in the marriage. But Toya, your situation is different. Quiet, she do her little shit on the side. She ain't at home all goddamn day, bitch. You ain't home all day, and your income is solely dependent on your husband, okay? You are not a working mother, all right? You're just a mother housewife. That's what it is, okay? So, of course, you're going to tell him because 9 out of 10, he probably the one that give you fucking allowance. I'm just fucking saying. But, anyway, that was that. And we don't see quiet for the remainder of the show, okay? We get to that later at the damn. I said, Mariah, girl, whatever. Toya's mom come into town, and she was telling her once again about all the stuff that was happening in her relationship about this sex thing, and even the mom was like, it'll work itself out, okay? Y'all trying to get out of debt and all this shit, it'll work itself out. Don't think too much of it, okay? Just let it the fuck go. I mean, you don't want nobody like your daddy or whatever just fucking and hoeing around, all this shit. Bitch, when she was like, we trying to get out of debt, we doing everything that we can to get out of debt in the next year. I said, who is we? Because the only person we see doing something is your husband. Okay, you say he working 2 jobs now. Bitch, you ain't doing shit. Yes, being a stay-at-home mom, that's a lot of work, but mama, you can do something. You can do something because some kids be at school, bitch. What you be doing? Okay? The house don't get dirty every goddamn day. That dirty that you gotta spend 4 hours cleaning the whole shit up. Bitch, come on now. Come on now. Stop it. But her mom is trying to talk some sense into the girl. Like, girl, quit stressing over the small stuff at this point, okay? Be happy that you have a man that's not like your father, that's actually trying to be there for you and trying to, take care of you and provide for you. I get it, whatever. And she was talking about the relationship that she had with her stepdad and how she was glad that he was in their life and, how, he was with the kids and taking care of them and all that stuff. He was a stand-up guy. Fine, cool. Gotcha. Let's get to Dr. Jackie. She go meets up with Cecil. And her whole thing is because Cecil and Curtis, they've been friends for the past 15 years. Um, should she, talking to him about whether or not to go and talk to him because Curtis been reaching out. And her whole thing is she's finally ready, I believe, to go ahead and talk to him and have that conversation. But she want an honest conversation. And she wants what kind of made her pushed her to the side of going ahead and actually seeing what he has to say in person and see him is the fact that she said he's taking accountability for what he's done and he's never put any type of the blame on her. Okay, he's taking it in and knowing that he's the one that fucked up. Okay, and that's the only point you'll get from me, Cecil, Curtis. But fuck that. Fuck that. You still a fuck ass nigga. You's a fuck nigga who think he a good dude. Let me tell you something. Insecure will come in for the fucking cut, okay? It will come in when you need it to, bitch. That line will forever be it, okay? We didn't like Tasha the way that we should. We didn't appreciate Tasha the way that we should when we was on the show, But that line, that one line, comes in handy. But anyway, I wonder if Tasha will pop up in season 3. Okay, this is not the show. This ain't wrong show. Okay, let me stop. Moving on from that, she was talking about that. Then they started talking about what was going on with Simone and him in a relationship, and how men and women are different and how they communicate, and how she feels as if Simone just wants you to tell her certain things, like tell her those 3 words, I love you. And he was saying how he did not grow up that way. And he's getting a different perspective. Okay, get your words right, bitch. Okay, listening to Dr. Jackie, because sometimes you do need an outside ear that's an outsider looking in and seeing both sides, whatever, to come to the middle, because and that's cool with both of y'all. Because sometimes you just be going back and forth. Neither one of y'all want to be wrong or want to listen or whatever. And sometimes it take that outside person who knows both of you guys and tell y'all, look, bitch, you fucked up on this and you fucked up on this, and y'all need to come together on this shit, okay? Now, you can't just put it on him and you can't just put it on her, okay? Because you do this and you do that and all that shit. You need a person like that sometimes in your life. So, when he said that shit about he was like, I didn't grow up in a household or in a family where, we said I love you or anything like that. So it's hard to do something like that. And, but one thing it is, he see if it wasn't for their son, Michael, who always says, I love you, he don't know if they would be saying that. And it was like, well, why don't you take that example from him and do the same thing? And he was like, you know what? You so fucking right, Jackie. I was like, really, Cecil? But I kind of connected and understood where Cecil was coming from in that moment because that's how my house is. We don't go around saying I love you and all that shit like that. It don't even, when I say it sometimes, it don't even sound right coming out of my mouth because I don't say it often. So it's implied. Like, I know my mama love me, I know my sisters and all that stuff love me, they know I love them and all that shit, you know. But we don't say the actual I love you, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like that shit kind of corny or whatever because it don't sound right coming out my mouth, but sometimes people really do need to hear that, especially when you're in a relationship. People need to hear that. And so you have to step outside your comfort zone and you have to, start doing things that may make you uncomfortable and start doing it to the point that you get comfortability from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that was. Speaking of Simone, her sister come in, Carmen. Carmen is cute. Girl, you got a husband or somebody. I'm just saying, you an older woman too. Let me stop. She was cute to me. But anyway, so Simone's sitting there talking about the issues that's going on with, her and Cecil. And even Carmen was like, y'all living in separate houses. That's not really helping. And she was like, do you think he loves you? She was like, at this point, I don't know. And it was like, you trying to talk to somebody, but and listen to him and whatever. But every time he said something, he'd be so mean with it. And I'm like, well, communication. Basically, what's been going on and what's being said is the same thing that's been going on since episode 1. Everybody's saying it to different people, but no one is actually coming together and just sitting down and having a real ass conversation, like a real ass conversation, and putting everything on the table. And I'm pretty sure that's going to happen later on in the season. Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly had apologized to Mariah for calling, saying the shit that she said about her mama. Mariah said, I can forgive you, but I can't forgive you on my mama's behalf. You're going to have to talk to her. So she, with the whole voodoo shit and thing that happened down in New Orleans, her spirit is a little conflicted, okay? So she go get her spiritual advisor because y'all know she trying to get on the right path or whatever, from who she used to be. And Jewel Tanker come up in there. Let me tell y'all something. It's the Tankers coming back. I actually kind of like the last season was real as fuck. When the older daughter went at the daddy and told him what it is that she felt, I always felt like they treated her like the outcast or whatever, like the black sheep of the family. But okay, Jewel Tanker, y'all got all that goddamn money plus the little couple of checks that y'all got from this the last 2 or 3 seasons of the Tankers or whatever, and you mean to tell me you still can't find nobody to do your leave out right? You mean to tell me you still ain't got nobody that can professionally put your fucking hair in the correct way? I mean, it looked a little bit better than it usually looked, but girl, it's still a little fucked. But okay, that ain't, God said no. Alright, but we ain't finna go there. Anyway, so Heavenly was up there telling her about what happened, down there at the voodoo shop. Now, I said Heavenly overreacted. That going off on Simone, which caused Simone to get loud and all that stuff. And then somebody was like in the comments, well, Dr. Heavenly had every right to go off and to react the way that she did because, Dr. Simone was basically trying to force the shit down her throat and shit like that. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. She asked, look at this fucking spider on my shit. Y'all know I can't stand insects. Why is there still spiders out? Because it's still warm outside. That's why. Fuck a goddamn duck. And see, I've been bit by spiders. And that's probably the spider that fucking bit me. You stupid bitch. I'll get you later. You better run, ho. But anyway, if it ain't a spider, it's a goddamn gnat. Y'all know how it go over here. Fuck. So moving on from that, she didn't push that shit down her throat. She just simply said she was thinking about doing it, and heavily get all fucking overreacted. And even Jules said you was wrong for the way that you reacted. You was wrong for the way that you came at her, the cussing and all that shit. Okay, of course you don't want to deal with them spirits and shit like that, or demonic stuff or whatever, but you don't have to react that way, okay? And so, you gotta apologize to her for that. And of course, I guess she did that. And, she felt like she needed to apologize to Mama Lucy. And we'll get on that. Little Damon Jr. come home. The only time we see Damon Jr. is when he needs to drop off some clothes, okay? Is it me? Or does the camera make it look like, because he already short, but the camera be making it look like little Damon Jr. got Tim from Sweetie Pie's lady hips, okay? Is he trying to get a little hippie there? I just be noticing a lot of things, but okay. Once again, Dr. Heavenly is over there talking to her daughter about what she do about this, and how would you feel if somebody said your mama, even though they really wasn't, they was just playing or whatever. She was like, yeah, bitch, I'd be mad, okay? You don't say nothing. Y'all know that's the no-no, okay? We gonna end all the shit right there. My what? Don't you ever say shit about my mama, bitch. Okay, that's how it is. That's how it is. But Mariah's having this get together, this brunch, for the mothers, and she said she feel like the girls don't believe that she was being sincere, and so this is to show her sincerity. Okay, not sincerity, but sincerity. And I said, this how I knew the shit was going to be fucked a little bit right then and there when she couldn't pronounce the word right. But, she did all that, got everybody together, wanted them to dress in yellow and white or whatever. It was real nice, real cute, real put together. Miss Renee came there with Dr. Contessa. I said, Contessa, you should have left that bitch at home. She was acting up, cutting up ever since they got there. Talking about something. When she get me mad, you know what I call her? I call her Dr. Bitch. I said, God damn. Give me a drink. Give me a drink. Make that a double, because they don't be putting a lot of alcohol up in there. I said, leave that bitch at home. I mean, she was just sitting at that table, and you over at this table, they at this table, and you talking about something. Hey, they still got the tag on. You gave me this dress for Mother's Day, and it still got the tag on. Girl, I was embarrassed for. I was embarrassed for Dr. Contessa, okay? She trying to take up for and say, because Dr. Jackie, was like, bitch, is she like this with the kids? It was like, she is not like this with the kids, okay? Whatever she do here and how she act with adults has nothing to do with what she do with my kids or whatever. I said, that don't mean shit. She's still a mess. But okay, you deal with that. So this little brunch ceremony, I guess, was like a new turning of the leaf and trying to show that Mariah is really trying to, be one with the girls again. I felt the brunch idea, whatever, it was cute enough. But when it gets to the part, she was, because it's Mother's Day brunch, bringing the mothers and stuff. Of course, her mother is like the main focus, and Mama Lucy done had a stroke and stuff, so she walking down and she looked real nice. Everybody looked nice, but of course Mariah comes out. She has to be the attention. All the attention has to be on her because she's dressed differently from everybody in a different color and all that shit. But I could bypass that. What kind of threw me off and got me, like, girl, I get it. Like, it was, I felt it was a little bit extra when she was giving out them awards and stuff. And she made a point to say that, she'll never talk about somebody's mama and all that shit. A little jab at Dr. Heavenly or whatever. And I was just like, okay, girl, you ain't, and I want to get this other award to, Toya, because it is very hard. She is the hardest working, oh, excuse me, single mother that I know. Well, what she say? Mom that I know who stay at home mom. There you go. And I'm sitting here like, girl, that was extra. That was extra to me. And so at the end of the little speech, Dr. Heavenly felt inclined that she needed to go over there and talk to Dr. Lucy, Mama Lucy, and to say, I apologize and all that stuff. Mind you, right before Mariah did that little speech, Mama Renee, she gets up and go over there to Mama Lucy and say, let me tell you this, sister, you are a beautiful chocolate woman, okay? You are beautiful. Now, that was a cute little compliment. It was just that she just kept going on with it, okay? Everybody was like, girl, go sit your ass down. Even Mariah said, now listen, you done had your fun already, okay? Let me talk, all right? Because goddamn, bitch. Shut up. But after that, Heavenly went over there to talk to Mama Lucy. Keep on saying doctor. Mama Lucy and be like, girl, listen. After Mariah gave her little speech, I just felt inclined, like my soul was moved for me and my spirit to come over here and to apologize to you for everything that I've ever said about you. I mean, it wasn't meant, to be directed at you. It wasn't for you, but you just got caught up in the crossfire, and I just really want to apologize for everything that was said and ask for your forgiveness. Mama Lucy said, that's cute now, because man, you Dr. Heavenly was scared enough to go over there anyway, because Mama Lucy ain't got no problems, taking her purse out and knocking a bitch out. Mind you, she got a goddamn cane now, so she can easily just whack her ass if she wanted to. But she shook her head and she was cool with it. But Mama Lucy wasn't buying the fucking apology. She said, it wouldn't be Christian of me to go ahead and forgive you. I still need time to heal. I said, Mama Lucy said, bitch, I ain't finna be on here and be fake. Hell the fuck no. I don't accept that goddamn. I mean, the apology was cool enough, but I don't forgive you, okay? And it's gonna take some time, bitch. I said, oops. That was hilarious to me for some reason. I said, Mama Lucy just wasn't falling for the bullshit. But, they let them butterflies go and all that shit. Mariah stepped on one because the motherfuckers was being lazy anyway. So I don't even blame her. Mariah set a table plate of food at the table for Quad. Toya was like, well, did Quad tell you that she was coming? She was like, no, she didn't say no. She didn't say yes. She didn't answer me. I was like, so if somebody didn't answer you, why set a plate? Or at least if you're going to put a plate, don't put no food in it. Just have a place setting just in case, they pop up. But it's quiet. And you knew damn well that girl wasn't going to pop up, girl. Quiet. Toya said it was her birthday weekend. Okay, and she is having birthday festivities, and she is out there in Miami, okay? I said, that is a damn shame. I am not even surprised that she didn't call or say nothing. I mean, they don't get along, so, well, at least Quiet don't get along with her, so what do you expect? But that's Married to Medicine, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I will see you guys Sunday. Peace.